Hello, and welcome to another edition of Just 5 Minutes in Acts, short 5-minute talks based on the New Testament book called The Acts of the Apostles. I'm Clay Brown, Associate Pastor for Equipping Ministries at Memorial Drive Presbyterian Church, Houston, Texas. And with today's passage, we're going to look at one thought and then one implication of that thought. And by implication, I simply mean if the thought's on target, then here's what it can mean for your life and mine. The passage, Acts chapter 3, verses 1 through 26, but I want to focus on verses 2 through 7. Let me read them from the New Living Translation. As they approached the temple, a man lame from birth was being carried in. Each day he was put beside the temple gate, the one called the Beautiful Gate, so he could beg from the people going into the temple. When he saw Peter and John about to enter, he asked them for some money. Peter and John looked at him intently, and Peter said, "Look at us." The lame man looked at them eagerly, expecting some money. But Peter said, "I don't have any silver or gold for you, but I'll give you what I have. In the name of Jesus Christ the Nazarene, get up and walk." Then Peter took the lame man by the right hand and helped him up, and as he did, the man's feet and ankles were instantly healed and strengthened. You know, God always blesses the reading and the hearing of His powerful transformational Word. Okay, what's the one thought here? Simply this: our lame man experiences a life-defining, life-changing encounter with God's grace. He's been lame since birth, his life an ongoing struggle. He is utterly dependent upon the assistance of friends and family to get him to and from the temple, and on the gifts of strangers. His location at a gate near the temple, a choice spot. Why? It's often the case that people are never more predisposed to give to those in need than when they are going to worship their God. We're not sure as to the details of the man's disability. Undoubtedly something beyond the capabilities of the first century, perhaps of any century. Remember, there's no safety net in the ancient world, no Medicare, Medicaid, insurance, governmental assistance. He's not even particularly deserving. A lot of people around him also need help. The one thing that can transform this man's future is an encounter, an unanticipated burst of sheer unadulterated grace. Peter looks at the man and says, "Money? Nope. But what I have, I'll give you. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, get up and walk." And Peter takes him by the hand and lifts him up, and as he stands, he's strengthened and healing flows through his body, and perhaps for the first time ever in his life, he stands unaided. What a marvelous picture of God's grace. Now, what's one implication of this one thought? In some very profound ways, we are like this man, completely dependent upon something or someone outside ourselves and in desperate need of grace. I think that's why this healing gets included in Acts chapter 3. It's such a marvelous picture of what we all need. The man simply has no other options. He needs grace. Isn't that true for you? For me? For all of us? There are no other options for the purpose, the cleansing, the community, the transformation that we all need. To paraphrase C.S. Lewis, who's one of my go-to people, in his famous Mere Christianity, we don't need to become better people. We need to become new people. I don't need more rules and better discipline. I need a new heart, a renewed mind, a reborn soul. I don't think I'm alone here. I know some of you. I know I'm not. We're saved by grace, and then we live in that very grace by which we're saved. We respond with gratitude, thanksgiving, and mercy that mirrors the mercy that we've been shown. It's what makes Christianity so different from all the other religions around the world. Almost all of them are concerned about getting to God somehow. In Christianity, God gets to us. He takes the initiative. He makes the move. Jesus Christ provides healing grace. I love the words of the old hymn. There is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. God can heal your soul if you let Him. Well, I think that's enough for now. Any questions? Email me at cbrown@mdpc.org. That's cbrown@mdpc.org. Next time, one thought and one implication from Acts chapter 4, verses 1 through 22. Thanks. God bless, and take care.